Hey guys, um, I'm gonna make a top 10 video. Minecraft, the new episode will come out soon enough, but till then, I want to do some new stuff, and record a top 10 is definitely one of those things. And this is my top 10 games. This is just my favorite games in order. It's gonna be very biased, but there are gonna be some rules. Here are like the rules. I'm not including series. What that means is if I say Crash Bandicoot is number 6. I'm not gonna include Crash Bandicoot 2 anywhere. If but that doesn't mean like if I did include Crash Bandicoot, I'm not gonna include the Crash Bandicoot racing game or the or anything like that. Same goes with Mario Kart. I'm not if I include Mario Kart, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna include Mario Bros. Those are two different games. So Crash Bandicoot, I mean like I made two examples. I think you guys get it. Uh so number 10 is Tetris. Honestly, you might be surprised me, but I mean, like Tetris. I mean, the original Tetris is just great. I mean, like they improved off of everything off this with later games, but I mean, it's just it's fun. I mean, it's one of the only games that I mean, like I feel like is just the playability value, and you can just always go back to it, and it's always gonna be just as fun. Uh, but I mean, yeah, that's I mean, like Tetris 99 is the newest one I think, and it's just as fun. I mean, I always used to skip class with this. It's always just something that's been fun to do, and so that's why it's number 10. It's not a crazy good game, but it's always something that's fun, and you can't say that about a bunch of other games. And I used to always have fun doing this instead of doing class work. Number 9 is Gmod. Gmod is like Minecraft on steroids, and I love Minecraft. That's one of the reasons I made an episode about it and why they're very, very long. But Gmod is just amazing. It's not as fun by itself, but it is still really fun by itself. Like you can still get a ton of fun out of it when you're playing by yourself. But if you connect to the internet and play with other people, it is just a lot more fun. I mean, if you look up on YouTube Gmod now, you don't even have to have the game, but you can still have fun just watching them. And I can't say that about a bunch of games. I mean, like some games you have to play it and watch them play to actually have fun. But Gmod is different. It's like no matter who you watch, it's always gonna be fun to watch, fun to play, fun to do anything. And it is just an awesome game. And for as cheap as it is, it's you definitely got your money's worth. Number 8 is Pubg. Now, I'm gonna say this right now. You're not seeing Fortnite on this. You're not gonna see Fortnite on this list. I'm not. I don't hate Fortnite because everyone just hates Fortnite to hate it. I don't hate Fortnite. It's just Pubg is just a much more fun game with me. And also, this game is the reason I've made videos with Mr. White Noob, with Blue. Blue, I'm gonna refer to him as Blue, but uh, yeah, Blue is the person I made Meep City Roblox with. But yeah, this game is just so much fun. I've met a lot of people through here. I've made a lot of inside jokes with friends and everything through this. And honestly, one of my favorite Mr. White New videos is of him playing this, and it's just so much fun to play this. And unlike Fortnite, if you shoot somebody, they're not going to build a 70-foot tower. Number 7 is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Now, you might be thinking, okay, why Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild? One, because before Smash, this was my most played game. I had over 300 hours on this, and I think I have a little more than that now. I've slowly stopped playing it, but I'm in master mode now, and last time I played it was yesterday. But I play this still a decent amount. I don't play it as much as I used to because Smash Bros. Is now my most played game with over 400 hours. And And the only reason I like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild so much is because I'm gonna get butchered for this. I hate Ocarina of Time. I hate Twilight Princess, and I hate every other Zelda game in the history of ever. I can't stand them, except for Wind Waker. Wind Waker was okay. I could play that again. But this one, I actually was very surprised. And maybe that is because of the fact that I went into Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with zero expectations. I had negative expectations, actually. I expected this to be a terrible game just at the start. But I got into it. This just it doesn't feel like a typical Zelda game, but it is. And this was just the only reason that I actually gave the NES version another chance, and that still sucks. I still don't know what to do. It's the only reason that I'm excited for the new Zelda games and everything. This one actually is the only one that got me into it. Still don't like the previous ones like Ocarina. I haven't retried Ocarina of Time, but Twilight Princess I still don't like. But this one at least made me give them a second chance. This is the only game that made me do that, and it is such a good game. And I had to recommend this to anybody. I don't care if you like Zelda games or not. This game is fantastic. Number 6. Oh god, I know what number 6 is, and all of you are gonna hate me because I put this above Zelda. It's Roblox. Everyone hates Roblox, and that's fair enough. Roblox community is garbage. It is complete garbage with microtransactions and everything that don't do really anything. But it's still something that's in there. But I have to say the good games on here are really good. There's a bunch of tycoon games that are pretty fun. A bunch of obby games like that you have to do parkour and everything. But I've met a bunch of friends through this one too. Addition and everything. Addition I met when I met Mr. White Noob, but Addition I got closer to him here. I got closer to Mr. White Noob and Blue and everybody else. This game is just so much fun, and it doesn't deserve the hate it gets. I think it's a little underrated. I mean, it's still very fun, and it's not a game to play by yourself. I'll admit that. It's terrible when you play it by yourself, and it's very annoying. But it's so much fun to play this with friends, and that's about it. I mean, like, I don't really play, but I mean, like, it's always fun. If you do this, this is what me and Blue do. We look at the stupidest games, and we found like the Lorax murders you, Waluigi gets custody of the kids. It's stupid fun. It's not fun, but it's stupid fun, and you can still get a decent amount of fun from that if you just do whatever you want. So as for that's there. Number 5. Number 5 is Mario Kart DS, the best one in the series. Mario Kart DS is better than the Wii, better than Deluxe, better than every other Mario Kart game that there is today. No other Mario Kart is better than Mario Kart DS. Want to know why? Balloon battles, perfect. This was the one with the best balloon battles ever. It didn't have stupid timer. You could easily just hold select button to get them. Uh, you could switch up your cars. And you know, ready for this? I'm a bit biased with this one because I used to have play this at school, and there would be 4 full lobbies of just people playing this, and I was the best one, mostly because I didn't have a life. I just played Mario Kart DS 24/7. But this one was the best one. I learned how to drift here. I learned how to do everything in Mario Kart DS. And I try to make strategies of holding the green shell to avoid red shells, going to second place to avoid blue shells. It's so much fun. Ready for this? If your friend has Mario Kart DS and you have a DS too, but you don't have Mario Kart DS, you don't have to own it. Only one person has to own Mario Kart DS for someone to play it, and that is amazing. Two people could play it for one cartridge. You don't get to select your character, but still, that is so awesome. And it's just the perfect Mario Kart game. I can't put it higher because I don't play it as much, and it's not as fun when you play by yourself. But this was the best Mario Kart game by far. I've never played a Mario Kart game that was as good as this. Deluxe is fun. Deluxe is fun because it feels like a HD version of Mario Kart DS, but with added with like better graphic. Yeah, it's an HD version, but with more stuff is what I'm trying to say. But it just doesn't feel the same. If I had to get an HD version of any Nintendo game, it would be this, because this was the best one ever. Number 4 is Brawl. Everyone hates me already. So Here's why I love Brawl more than any of the other ones. Now, what I've tried to do is I didn't try to put any games that I just got recently. So, what I mean by that is Ultimate. I can't put that on here, even though it's my most played Switch game, because I got it before it was even a year old. Brawl was definitely one of my most played games on the Wii, and I found this because I wanted to find a new Mario game, and I was like, "Oh, Mario's on this cover. It must be a new Mario game." It wasn't a new Mario game. It was a Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This was my first Smash Brothers, so it already had a soft spot with me. But I feel like this was the best. This is the best Smash Brothers for anybody to start with, for a couple reasons. One, every other game after this just goes up. There's there's something wrong with this, but it's just I feel like there's more ups than downs in this. Subspace Emissary. Ready for this? I never played it. I own this, but I just could never play Subspace Emissary. My game always crashed every time I tried to get through the third battle. And yeah, it's such a fun game. I mean, like there's a lot of broken things with this, and I never played online with this because I don't need to explain that. I don't need to explain why I didn't play online Brawl. But this was such a fun one with me, and you're about to feel bad for me. I thought the Wii remote was the best way to play it. So yeah. Um, but this one was so much fun, and it's just something I can always go back to, and it'd be just as fun. Because last time I went back to it was a couple months ago, and it was still just as fun. And I think everything was improved with every other game that was after this. But yeah, and I've never played Melee, so maybe I don't think Melee can be any. Melee is not going to be number one, even if I do play it. It will probably be better than this, but I just have too many memories with this one, so that's why that's there. Number 3 is Mario 64. Mario 64 is the best Mario game ever. And like I said, Mario 64 is not the same as Mario Kart. Different series entirely. So while this is the best Mario game, Mario Kart DS is still the best Mario Kart DS game. This is the best Mario game ever. Everything else improves off this. Mario Odyssey just improves off this. Mario Galaxy, that's weird. But it's still improved. It's just like an improved version of this. Mario Sunshine, not even sure what that is, but it's improved off this. This game is so much fun. Like with Mario Odyssey, a bunch of the things just seem like a task. It just seems like, oh, I have to get that moon, woo, or it can be like, oh, I have to get that moon. But with Mario 64, it's like, oh snap, I have to get another star, and this is going to be interesting. But the bosses, I feel like, were really good here. Mario Odyssey is still a 10 out of 10 game, and this is a 10 out of 10 game too. But this did it first. I played this way first because before this, I played Mario platformer games, and I thought this was going to be another one, and I got this for the DS. And holy God, did I love this! I got this for $5 on the DS, and I was like, "Oh snap! I can't wait to play this." So much fun! Everything is so much fun about this game. I don't, I can't think of anything bad about this except for I just can't. It's fun to do some of the glitches. It's very rewarding when you do it. It's very rewarding to get a star. It's just very nice to play this game, and I feel like every other Mario game that improves off this leaves out one or two things, but it's still a great game. And I just I can't give anyone. Also, because I never owned Mario Galaxy. That's probably why you're probably thinking that's not on here. Yeah, I've never owned Mario Galaxy. I've played it, but it's just eh. So number 2, it's not surprising. Minecraft is so godly. It's God. It's godly awesome. It's I don't even know how to explain, but I am. Minecraft is the best sandbox game ever. I always play hard mode survival because I'm not a little wimp who plays creative mode. Who plays creative mode? If you want to create something, then you just get it. You get the supplies. I remember spending like 3 weeks building an 80 by 80 house, 5 layers, and it's just so fun. It doesn't have anything to do with beating the game. No, but beating the game is something that's just it seems like a side quest. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Do you have to? No. I played this on the Xbox 360 for a couple years, and you know what I did? Did never beat it. I've never beat it. I played that for maybe not 5 years, but like yeah, 6, 7 years, and I just did whatever I want. I built castles and everything, and it's just so much fun. You don't have to play the. And you ready for this? On the Xbox 360, at the time when I got it, I was like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, and I wasn't allowed to have live because my parents thought you don't need that in your life. And thank you. I owned MW3. Could you imagine if I had live? Jesus, that would be terrible. But yeah, it's just I play this by myself and with friends, and it's just so much fun. You don't have to know anybody to play it, but I think the best way, the Wii U, I knew people and I had live, and I met people who built like Hunger Game maps that were perfect. People who built Skyblock Hunger Game maps and were perfect. Those Minecraft is a game I get on every console, and it is like my third most played game on the Switch with 200 hours, and it's just so great. There is nothing that can beat Minecraft except for number one. Number one, you'll find out eventually. That's why I love Minecraft. Minecraft not only holds just a spot in my heart, but it's such a fun game that it has infinite replayability value. And when you add mods, it's just getting better. Honorable mentions. These are games that I either got really recently, or games that I've beat just don't go back to, or games that I didn't. I think every other game on here was better. Omega Ruby. Now, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I love them. I absolutely love them. But it's just I would rather pick. If I had to pick a Pokemon game, or any other Nintendo game, I'd probably pick Mario Kart, Mario Maker, Mario Odyssey. Let's see what else. Splatoons 2. There's a bunch of other games I just pick over this. So yeah, and plus I've always been on the DS until recently, so it's just I'm just starting to get back into them. But Omega Ruby, I got this before I even got the 3DS, but it's just the first Pokemon game I ever beat. I had Diamond, but I didn't. Forgive me for this. I was like 8 at the time when I got Diamond. I didn't like Diamond. I don't remember. I don't remember having very good times with Diamond. But uh, Pearl was the same. But Omega Ruby, I finished this. It was fun. I knew a bunch of people who played this too. So yeah, I had two other friends at the time who had. I had the grass type Pokemon. One had water type, and the other had the fire type. And we all fought each other. It was so much fun. This was the first Pokemon game that I actually beat. I got Sun, hated Sun. Got Ultra Sun, still hated it. And got the remake of Yellow. It was okay. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna lie. The remake of Yellow was actually really good. But Omega Ruby is just the best. It's just the one that I beat first, so I like it a little more. Okay, hear me out. Five Nights at Freddy's community is terrible. It's garbage. You know what? I can't even insult garbage because garbage was at least useful at one point. The Five Nights at Freddy's community, no, that was never useful. But in this game, I always watch people play it, and it was always fun. So when I finally did get it, it was a crazy moment for me, and so that was really it. Don't think it's a good game really. Uh, every other game improves off of it, but the only reason it's on here is because it just holds a place close with me. Also, I've played it every now and then, but it's gone so much downhill that I literally got every single Five Nights at Freddy's for like $3. Not $3 each. I got a bundle, $3. Wanna know why? Because no one's buying them. But yeah, it's an okay game. Shovel Knight, best. It's so good. Shovel Knight is so. No, Andy, no. Okay, Shovel Knight is so good. Shovel Knight is just godly good. Uh, it's a very fun game. But there's the Spectre Knight, and then there's what's his goddamn name? The gassed one. The gas one. Don't know. But every mode is just fun. There's fun unlockables. The ending's fun. Everything's just fun about it. And it has a very interesting art style when you play it. I think you all know. I think it's 16-bit. Is that what it is? I can't tell. But it's very fun, and it's just the only reason it's not on the list is because I got it recently. So I don't know if it's gonna hold up in a year or so. But uh, don't there's I think the best part about this is I'm not gonna spoil it. The last level before you finish the final boss. I beat that in one go. That is probably my best gamer moment so far this year. Is beating that last level in one go. The second to last level in one go. But it's just so much fun. It's my favorite level on Shovel Knight. But there's one problem with this game. It ends too soon. Okay, this is the best horror game in the entire world. It doesn't rely on jump scares like Five Nights at Freddy's. It doesn't rely on pure stress like leave me alone, Andy. It doesn't rely on pure stress like The Evil Within, but it's can actually be genuine horror. It's very like you can actually turn behind you and there's a whole mansion behind you that you can explore. Leave me alone. Jesus, Andy. Uh, I'm just gonna ignore that. But there's a whole entire. It can be very good. There's not really that many jump scares. There's a there's such a good game, and there's a second one, and it's really fun. I recommend it, but here's the reason it's not higher up. One, um, I'm not 100% finished. I had the last chapter to do, and second, I got it recently again. I got it for $10 because it was on sale, but it's just so far it's been the best horror game I've ever played in the history of ever. Number one, if you know me, this isn't surprising, but number one, not only do I have soft spots for, I also it's just so much fun. Halo 3 is the best game in the world. Buy it. Please, go buy it right now. Don't finish this video. Pause it, end it, click it, close your computer right now, and go buy it. Go buy it. Go right now. I'll wait. I'll give you 5 seconds. There we go. That's been 5 seconds, I think. Can't tell. But either way, now, Halo 3, like I said, I wasn't allowed to have online, but I played the story mode so many times on different modes. I went to Forge. Forge was the best. There was so many multiplayer levels. And unlike a bunch of split screen games, it didn't you didn't have to have two controllers plugged in or have two people. You could just play it by yourself. And you ready for this? You could somewhat customize the world in Halo. You could add guns, secret places. You could add guns in places that you think nobody would find. You could add barrels. You could add explosives. You could add traps to just maps. It was just so much fun, and the community was good. I mean, like I always watch videos on how to build the best traps. So, and that was fun. I always had people come over to my house to play it, split screen and everything. This was just so much fun, and this was my first Halo game too. So yeah, Halo 4. I also got at the same time I got Halo 3, just so if I did like it, I could play a second one. But Halo 4 took so much of it away, and I'm very sad about that. But Halo 3 is the best game in the Halo series, best game ever, and it's just so much fun. Not only do I not have to play it every single year, But I could play it every single day. It'd be just as fun. I could play it once a year. It'd be just as fun. No matter the time that you play it, this game holds up no matter what. I don't think you even have to. I wasn't even a Halo fan before. I just got it randomly because it was on sale and because I had a GameStop gift card, and I was like, "Yep, this is the game." Halo 3 is. I'm just ranting, but it's so much fun. There's there's gonna have to be just another perfect game for this, and I think eventually this game might be replaced eventually with Smash Bros. Ultimate, but that is going to be in a year or two. Even if that game holds up, this game has held up forever for me, and it's been so good that even Call of Duty is copying off of it. You know, it's just game is just so good. I mean, like the only reason I even still somewhat like Microsoft because I'm admit this, I'm a Nintendo guy now all the way. But I used to love Microsoft, and now I just don't like them anymore. They're releasing VHS players now. But this is the only reason I can actually look back on Microsoft and have hope. If they release another Halo game like this, I probably wouldn't get it, but I would still be so happy that they released something like this. And I think that they said they are. And if they do, it can just be an HD remake or something like this. It would be amazing. Now I've heard Reach is as good as this and everything, and a little better. I've never played Reach, so maybe. But this one is the best ever. I'm gonna be done ranting. I'm done ranting. I promise. I'm gonna have to end the video. Okay, guys, but thank you for watching. That's just my top 10 games, and now you know. See ya.